Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of the Pool Room podcast, where we review Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 5, titled Eastwatch. I'm Sam.
I'm Jack.
I'm David.
And let's jump into it.
Did I call it or did I call it?
You did call it. Bron confirmed.
Yeah.
Because of Jack's genius idea of freezing the scene on the moment when the dude pushes... Like, who would have thought to do that? What a fucking genius.
But how boss is it that Bronn doesn't wear armor? He wears leather. He's never ever actually wearing plate mail armor, where Jaime sinks to the bottom and pretty much almost dies. Bronn's fine. He can swim around and still be able to pick Jaime up with all of that weight on him.
Total fucking bullshit. The whole thing. Like, first of all, just sinking to the bottom in the last episode. Cheap TV, like, spectacle. And then the conclusion is that they just swim to the shore and fuck. Why didn't Daenerys have scouts trying to drag them out of the river? They're both very important. Jaime is important.
Well, in terms of that, what comes up in the next little bit anyway is the rest of the forces. They're still there, so she's got to round them up. It's not like Jaime was the entire army.
No,
they've got other
it's
forces.
the whole kill the leader, kill the morale.
Correct.
Yeah.
Very important strategically and for morale as well to at least find Jaime's body. They know who he is.
But Randall Tarly is also another leader, which she did round up.
Yeah, she did, but she would have tried to find Jaime as well and not let him swim away. Like just him and Bronn in their armor, which would have sunk.
She doesn't know whether or not that happened. All she had was a dragon's face in front of her field of view and fire heading towards her enemies.
Yeah.
She's not going to see what happens.
She's not a battle tactician, we'll give her that.
But she had Tyrion and all the Dothraki with her.
This is plot armor. That's what this is.
Okay, thank you. Just say what it is. That's all it is. Say what it is. It's plot armor. It was dumb. You can't just swim, like, if you're wearing armor like that, and plus all the leather underneath, even Bronn wearing leather, like,
It's upset you.
It has upset me. Like, and also, if you're swimming away from your enemies, you have to be at the surface to be breathing out, unless they swam underneath the water
the whole way.
the whole way. Do you see how
he sunk to the bottom and walked?
This is full on, Pirates of the Caribbean, just walking along underneath.
Just you're on Greyjoy. Come on, let's be
But
honest.
all of the armor would have held them underneath. So if Bronn swam further enough with the stream, because they're in a river, he can use the river itself.
Stream.
It's a river.
Yeah, but I mean,
river.
There was no current. That's what I'm.
Why wouldn't there be a current?
Oh well, not like a full on current. Like it was like.
It's enough to get them out of sight.
Alright, so you don't find it.
He was coughing up water.
Yeah. Alright.
I just think it's plot armor.
Yeah, it's plot. I mean, Daenerys would have been like that Jaime Lannister, the man who murdered my father and tried to murder me just then. Let's have some Dothraki try to find him, please. At once, milady.
Oh, does she know what he looks like?
She does because she saw him run up to her, and also his Jaime Lannister. And also, you don't need to know what he looks like. Find us that Lannister soldier wearing Lannister armor who's in the river.
Either way, Brom's a badass.
Yeah, he was fucking hilarious as well.
And he's just kind of like, you don't get to die.
Yeah.
Daenerys doesn't get to kill you. I get to kill you.
Yeah. Even the balls to say that to like a lord.
That's the thing. Our theory is, that's what he said. Remember, he's like, our friendship ends at dragons. So our theory is right. It's basically, he's like, if they come after me, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I just want my gold.
Yeah. I want my castle.
Even the way he said it, you dragons, you're fucked. Don't you mean we? No, I mean you. Yeah. Now, Bronn's been one of the best casting choices for the whole series, I think. Like,
Definitely.
He's fucking hilarious. Who else? Him and Clegane, Sandor Clegane.
Oh, yeah, Clegane's
being
great.
characters who have stood out beyond the books.
Yeah.
I think,
All they have to do is just swear and say what they mean. That's what you have to do. Is just everyone's about backstabbing. If you just say what you mean, you're a better character.
Definitely.
Then we've got Tyrion going through all the wreckage. And
how awesome is all the ash covering, visually?
It's really, really so good. It's stunning, and just his defeated face. Yeah, even though
horrors of war.
He's on the winning side, but
yeah.
he still feels bad for what was his people.
He's like, this shouldn't have happened. Basically, it shouldn't have happened.
Fucking pussies. They're the enemy.
It's his family though. Like half of them are.
Plus, he didn't want it to do this. He's like, I didn't want you to go and burn them all.
Yeah, but if you have enemies and they're not bending the knee to you, which the Lannisters aren't doing, and that's their right not to, then it's your right to fucking use dragons. They're not even civilians. So, you know, I don't give a shit about Lannisters being... I'm with Team Dany in this. Like, I never thought I'd say this because she's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the Lannisters and what they've done, at the end of the day, they started the war.
Yeah.
It's their fault that Jaime and Cersei decided to fuck behind King Robert Baratheon's back and have incest babies, which don't belong on the throne.
Yeah, but that's because Jaime's a fool.
Yeah, and Cersei, both. It's both their fault.
No, she's just... It's all about her. Jaime's just a fool. Cersei is... It's all about me, it's all about me.
Yeah, so she's a cunt, and Jaime's a fool.
Definitely.
Obsessed.
Yeah. Even after she blew up the Sept of Baelor, and she's all fucking crazy. Yeah. He doesn't even acknowledge it at all. There's no. He seems still firmly on her side.
Yeah. No matter what anyone says as well, it's like this will not have a peaceful resolution, even if she's queen.
Yeah.
And he's still kind of like, I don't care. It's like you should care.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Jack?
Yeah, he's...
Let me throw this banana peel away.
No, he's gone in terms of anyone else as options of suitors and stuff like that. He's completely infatuated, and I don't know whether or not it was like this in the books as well, but he just seems completely oblivious to anything else that is going on
it's
around.
It's like he knows she's doing wrong, but he can't say... He doesn't want to say otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the books, well before even her walk of shame, roughly like season 5, she's already seeing that she's like a crazy cunt. Like as soon as she gets herself in prison and the Tyrells, Jaime doesn't even go to save her. He's like, fuck this. Like she's on her own.
Yeah, good on her.
Yeah, all the way back and look up till now, she's already walked naked through the streets because of her incompetence.
Yeah.
Arming the faith. She blew up the Sept of Baelor, which is like blowing up the Vatican Church, as I keep saying.
Yeah.
All her children are dead and she's decided to crown herself, and Jaime is still not even conflicted.
He's not blinking an eye. He's
Yeah.
just kind of like, no, this is how it is.
Yeah, hot dog. You know,
There's so much hypocritical stuff happening.
That DNA sharing pussy can't keep away from it.
Maybe we can make a new kid and have the new kid rule.
Yes.
This is going to end well.
Well, do you think that she's pregnant?
I don't know.
Actually, that's the thing. I don't know.
I don't know. I literally don't know either, because on one hand, don't forget the prophecy.
It's Euron's kid.
Yeah,
that's what this is.
Yeah, well, the prophecy states you will have 3 kids, and then the 3 kids will die, and then you will die at the hands of the Volonka, which means younger brother.
Yeah.
So she's already had 3 kids. Like, either the writers, again, are just stupid and ignoring their own universe, and they've forgotten about the prophecy.
That's the shit. They remember the prophecy like last season because of Tommen.
Yeah, exactly.
They brought it up multiple times, and then it's kind of like, oh, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah. No, we'll gloss over that bit.
We'll gloss over that bit. Or maybe they do remember the prophecy and we're not giving them credit, and then she isn't really pregnant, she's faking it.
I was going to say, like, we don't know how much time's passed, because if they banged, and then, like, we'll say, was it, like, a week later, she's like, I'm pregnant. It's like, that's not how human biology works.
Well, maybe they banged before then, like, it's implied that they've been banging ongoing.
Yeah.
And that was just one of their most recent
One of
bangs.
the times, yeah. I hope that they... I don't hope they bang, it's weird, but... but, like, yeah, I'm going to say, like...
I want them to.
I'm just hoping it's like they've just gone, okay, they did it one time, they got lucky. I'm like, that's not how...
In amongst all of these raids and stuff that Jaime's going on, he keeps coming back. But we don't know how much time has passed between each part that he's conquering.
Yeah.
So it could be months.
That's the one thing that a lot of people online, they're like, how can they be in this place and that place? I'm like, do you know months pass between scenes? Like, it's not just like all at the same time. They're not teleporting, except for some characters, but...
You're on and his amazing ship.
Like, people didn't understand that Varys scene from, like, the last episode of last season where he's in Dawn and then he's with Daenerys. It's like 3 months passed.
That's fucking terrible, though, right?
Yeah, no, they didn't tell you that. People just like, he's just there and then there. Because I was kind of like, wait, that doesn't make sense. And then someone had to go, oh, time passes. I'm like, well, shouldn't they exposition that?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they tell you that, like, that was in, like, June and this is in September? That's how you got there.
There's a little date down the bottom that they need to add in. Just watch days roll past.
No, later on, I'm going to go into a massive rant about the fucking, the what do you call it, the time...
Alright, fine. Let's skip that.
Yeah, we'll skip that
Since when did the Dothraki take prisoners?
Since they started following Daenerys.
Yeah.
But that's not their thing.
Yeah.
They listen to her, she says don't do it, that's what they do.
It's not their thing to travel across water as well, and they did that. Like, that doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I'm not fussed with the whole like traveling across water. That's something that they would do if it's more sport for them, because as Jamie said, war for them, it's not a thing. It's sport. They live for battle.
They
and
do
live
take
to
prisoners,
die.
actually. They like back in the Dothraki Sea, after they kill the men, they keep the women and children as prisoners. Even some of the weak men. There you go.
Yeah, but an entire
let
army's
alone
worth sort of thing.
Let alone when they're under a queen and they're doing things different now. It's not unheard of. Does that bother you that they took prisoners and that they're being soldiers like that?
No, not really. I don't like Dany anymore. So anything revolving her, I tune out of.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm sick of her.
Well, she was fucking reasonable in this scene. Can I just say
reasonable? Join me or die.
Correct.
No, I didn't.
Correct.
I didn't agree with this scene.
What about
reasonable?
What about go back, and then just go back to your families. Just fuck off. Don't fight me again.
Tyrion's idea was right, which is take the black
Fucking
and
pussies.
basically lock them up.
Yeah.
Because it's basically tyranny. Like, she's making the slow transition, and that was the full transition. She's like, don't do what I say, I kill you.
Yeah.
Do you really believe that she was being unreasonable?
Yes. She's becoming a tyrant.
Okay, let me explain things to you guys. If you're at war and they're your enemies, and she's the one with the powerful dragon, she still decided to give them a chance, even though they tried to kill her, to bend the knee and join her, and she could easily roast them all if she wanted to, and they're your enemies. You have a right during wartime to, like...
War crimes?
To war crimes.
It's a war
sure.
crime.
Yeah. There's been some many dictators and tyrants that have abused that power, and then only after the war's finished are they pulled up on it by a world court, which will be her if she was to do that. So there's no accountability.
There are tyrants in real life who just want genocide and they just kill everyone without giving a chance.
Yeah.
She gave them a chance to bend the knee because I don't want to kill you guys, but you're still my enemies. If you surrender now, then together we'll fight Cersei.
No.
And most of them did bend the knee.
Is she going to check? Like, is she going to trust them if they bend the knee?
Yeah, I didn't believe any of that. Basically, you can even see when she walks away, she has no remorse for any of them. So I just believe that basically she knew in her head none of them were going to bend it unless she used fear.
She's trying to... it's a tough world, like back then. Plus she's a girl. She needs to show her strength. I think she still showed... like compassion or whatever by still giving them a chance to surrender without just outright killing them. Her father put a whole town to death. Why are you laughing?
I'm honestly thinking, so it's the whole just ruling by fear. So, and then I was thinking was just...
It's not ruled by fear because they... What?
Romy. Ruling by fear.
There's Romy. Shout out.
Yeah, there we go. I had to do it. No, she's alright.
By the way,
she's alright.
She's alright.
By the way, Romy, I told you The Rock died at the end of the film, so enjoy Fate and the Furious. Have you guys seen Fate and the Furious?
No, stop ruining things.
I totally trolled Romy. I was like, I heard that The Rock dies at the end of Fate, and she...
I'm gonna hurt you.
And my performance, if I must say so myself, and she totally believed it.
Is this the whole blame it on everyone else's performances?
No, that was different. She really did do that though. With that really did happen.
All right.
No one ever believes me.
Well, all right. Let's skip past everything now. Sam's dad, no fucks given, kill me, whatever.
I'm gonna miss Randall Tarly and even Rickon, aka Dickon, aka.
Why would he do that?
Bit dramatic.
Technically, can Sam still be the last of his house if he's taken no name and no...
If there are no more Tarlys and the king, whoever becomes king, is happy enough to free him from his vows, and he can.
Because he's still a member of the Night Watch.
Yeah, he's still is.
He's a maester.
But a king has the authority to, what do you call it? When you go...
Abstinence them?
Yeah, when you remove vows, what do you call it? When you...
disbond an oath. Sort of
yeah.
Disembowel them.
Disembowel the oath. Just cut the oath open.
We cut it out from its stomach and we just pull out a few guts.
All these letters just fall out.
Yeah, now it's gone. Yeah.
I liked Randall. Like, he was a dick, but it's sad and shit. It was stupid for him to just kill himself.
How like brutal would the irony be? Is if they followed what Tyrion said and send him to the wall, and then have his son who would be the maester of the Night's Watch, who would be above him in terms of position. I would have loved that.
That would have been so fucking dramatic irony right there.
Hey Dad, I've got your sword.
And the son as well. All the Tarlys. Yeah, that would have been fucking good.
I do feel like they wrapped it up too quickly. They could have made something more of that. That's actually a
great idea. Especially if Sam gets freed from his vows by the king by the end of the story.
Yeah, and that way he's like... He ends up as the Maester of the Night's Watch, which means he's above his father. Then, if he was to be released of his vow...
That's the word we were released from your vows, yeah.
And then he'd be able to go off and be normal and essentially take up the title of his house and come back and be like, nah, it's mine now, and leave his dad there.
That would have been so fucking good.
In saying that, will there be a Night's Watch? Because in terms of that, the White Walkers are still coming.
Yeah.
If they obliterate the wall, there's going to be no one there.
Correct.
There's no watch to watch.
I don't know. That's a question of the ages. No, thank you. You're very kind to offer. I don't know if there'll still be a Night's Watch. I'd like to think there wouldn't be.
Well, let's say I really want the White Walkers to win. I want them to win. I reckon that would be amazing.
And David as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking trolls. That's like me liking Donald Trump as president just because I'm a troll, not because I actually think he's a good president. But the troll in me likes
Why would
Donald
the White
Trump.
Walkers not be good presidents?
No comment from you, Dave.
It's a full-on dictatorship. I haven't heard a single complaint from any of your soldiers.
Being brainwashed, it removes all,
Yeah. He's literally bringing them sort of back from the dead.
Just make Westeros great again.
They'll build a wall and they'll make the South pay for it.
Make the wildlings pay for it.
Keep the wildlings out.
I'm sure some of them are good people. Look, Randall and Rickon, you didn't have to fucking kill yourselves.
I thought the dragon was going to eat them. And
I thought so as well.
And I was like, because that would... I don't know what would be worse, being burnt or being eaten.
They're both bad. I can't make up. Maybe eaten slightly more if you're being bitten chunks of.
I was honestly thinking of just like one whole gulp, and then it would end up being like Shrek.
Yeah.
And see Lord Farquaad inside with the torch.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Yeah, that might actually be a bit quicker. It's whichever's quicker. Like burning, you wouldn't die immediately.
Dragonfire would be pretty immediate.
But you see it in the show that a lot of them
wailing
around. It depends on the characters.
But how quickly it would burn away all of your like nerves and shit. You wouldn't feel anything.
Yeah.
You'd be like it'd be gone. But slowly digesting inside.
Correct.
Would be a really brutal way to end it.
Yeah, that's a good point as well. Like I don't understand Randall's like insistence on fucking siding with Cersei and being stubborn.
Yeah.
Like I'm repeating myself here, but it's very important. Cersei fucking blew up the Scepter of Baelor, which is like blowing up the Vatican Church in real life. It's blowing up the main religion of your people, your whole country. She blew up the main church and the Pope, essentially.
Yeah.
And she blew up Randall's liege lords, the Tyrells, who were essentially innocent during the time.
Yeah.
And finally, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Cersei walked naked through King's Landing as well. And why would you... they're very religious and prudish back then. Yeah. And she shamed herself. This is all the things I just mentioned there, and Randall is picking her over Daenerys, who's a Targaryen.
But that's...
Do you see where I'm coming from?
I think he's just an old fogey who doesn't like foreigners. It's basically, he says it like, I'll never trust a foreigner. I think it's basically what it is. Yeah. He's either got Cersei or a foreigner, so he picks Cersei.
Okay.
I picked Jamie. At least he's finally talking sense when he goes back to see Cersei.
Oh, yeah.
And says, it was a fucking dragon!
It was a massacre, we can't win. Oh no, we can win. We can't fucking win, sister!
With a bolt that was bigger than you, and it did nothing.
Yeah.
We're fucked. and not in the good way that I want later. But
well, the question is, what would you do if you were Cersei? Both of you.
She doesn't believe anything. She was always thinking of backstabbing, so anything she would do would be bringing your enemies in closer to like annihilate them.
That's what you think Cersei wants to do, will try to do.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
Cersei just wants to fight them because she's got nothing left.
Also, she just wants to watch the world burn.
Correct. She's become the Joker, essentially.
Yeah.
And I think good that you mentioned that. I think Jamie will see that in the end, that she's just in it for her.
No, he's totally Harley Quinn.
Absolutely infatuated. The final tipping stone is when she poisons Westeros' water supply. Like,
in a giant air balloon with a giant smiley face on it.
Instead of bats, it's dragons.
Yeah. If she's the Joker, who would be Batman? Jon Snow.
Yeah, Jon Snow's Batman.
He's even dressed in black.
Speaking of Jon Snow, having the dragon come down and...
I was like, as soon as I saw that scene, I'm just like Sam Neill on the Triceratops, just like leaning.
Honestly, can only think of the melodica version of it.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you know what it means that he was able to pat Drogon, right? What it's confirming, emphasizing.
Yeah, that's as soon as I saw, I'm basically like, the dragon realizes he's a Targaryen.
Correct.
He's like, I want to touch it.
He's showing Daenerys, like, look at me. I want a piece of that pussy.
I love the look in their face. She's just like, the fuck you touching my dragon? How the fuck are you touching my dragon?
Yeah. And then she was like,
he can touch my dragon.
He can touch my dragon. It's almost like we have some type of connection. That
he lights a fire inside.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's totally Rhaegar's son. See,
she is so half jealous and then goes, ooh, yeah, I want you to touch me like that.
Auntie and nephew fucking for the win.
Yeah.
You know they're more related than auntie and nephew because, like, her and Rhaegar's parents were brother and sister already, and then their parents were brother and sister, their grandparents. So genetically speaking, the last time they've had two different gene pools was like great grandparents.
That's why it's more likely that he's going to end up being some sort of ice or fireproof person.
Because of how inbred they are.
Yeah.
How's the Game of Thrones? Fuck family.
Yeah.
Literally.
This is how you get all the defects that work out really, really good for you.
In very circumstantial situations.
I would make a joke about, you know what I'm talking about, David? Cousin marriage. I'm not going to go there. Never mind. So Jon has power over two magical creatures in the Game of Thrones universe, dragons and direwolves.
I was going to say he's dragging his dick, but...
Where the fuck has Ghost been? Poor Ghost has been ignored for like the past 6 seasons.
He's stuck in the wall.
We haven't seen Ghost for 5 seasons now.
He's guarding the wall.
What do you mean? Ghost is in the last season.
Seriously, he hasn't been in the show for like 5.5 seasons.
Since he died.
Since like season 2, we haven't seen Ghost.
Ghost was there.
He was in the season.
I'm telling you, since Ned Stark's beheading was the last time we've seen Ghost in this show.
When he died and he came back, Ghost was with them.
Ghost fought like wildlings.
It was like episode 5, season 1, since the last time we've seen Ghost. Alright, and since then they just couldn't afford.
No, Ghost was there
Jon in the wall.
They introduced him in the pilot, and then that's it. No more Ghost since episode 1.
Alright, so Oblivious. Yep. So we're talking to another Donald Trump here. It's my way or the highway.
I actually forgot.
Took you guys long enough.
I forgot about that scene where Arya saw her wolf, and the wolf's just like, "Nah, fuck y'all."
Yeah.
And walks off with all the other wolves.
Peace out.
Walks away with all the other wolves.
I liked that scene actually. You guys, what did you guys think of that scene when because it was just closure for the audience. It's to remind us that Nymeria still existed and to have some closure to that story that Nymeria is not going to join Arya anymore.
Yeah.
And it saves the money in terms of budget.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because in CGI dogs.
In the books, like throughout the series, Nymeria has just been in the Riverlands gaining a wolf pack, just terrorizing like the Lannisters and shit in the Riverlands.
Yeah.
So it's setting up a Chekhov's gun that we don't know what's going to happen with those wolves.
That's it. I think they'll come back and save her. I'm just going to go, that's saw that a mile away.
Yeah.
I'm just going through all of the things that Ghost has been in.
Yeah.
Which is
so just to recap, Ghost hasn't been seen in the show since like the first couple episodes of season 1.
Okay.
And Missandei and Grey Worm had a 90-minute love scene.
Let's
going up.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So yeah, okay. Obviously, it was in season 1. Season 2. When it was with the first men.
See, not since the pilot. There you go. Yeah. Season 1, episode 1.
The unaired pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not even in the show.
Season 2, Ghost scares Gilly.
Jesus.
Season 3.
You need to check.
Season 3.
You started this.
It saves Sam's life. From the White Walkers, dragging off.
The goddamn dogs are better than half the characters.
Fine, I was exaggerating. Season 2, episode 4 was the last time we saw Ghost.
Season 5, when Ghost is protecting Sam and Gilly.
Sorry, he'll come back in season 9.
And then season 6,
9.5.
Over the spin-off series
over his dead body.
Yeah.
Which I can't believe they're doing a spin-off series.
Why can't you believe it?
No, I just thought I was like they're talking about doing Robert Baratheon's The War.
I don't like that.
And I'm like, we already know all about that.
We already know all about that.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We don't know about it, and there's also no stakes for the characters because we know that Robert Baratheon will survive until, Game of Thrones.
Well, that's the thing. I remember reading and they said that no character from the show will be in the spin-off. Not one. So that made me think, well, they can't do... They might, yeah. They're like, oh, money.
There's 3 characters in Game of Thrones who were alive in the Dunk and Egg Tales, which take place... Remember I told you about those short stories? Yeah. They take place 90 years before the events of Game of Thrones. 90 years. Can you guess which 3 characters were still alive during the...
I don't want to guess. Just tell me.
Maester Aemon. Yeah. He's like a young boy. Yeah. Because he's obviously like over 100 in... Walder Frey is like 4 years old in Dunk and Egg. And then finally the 3-eyed Raven north of the wall is like Hand of the King during the time of Dunk and Egg. So what I'm saying is if they do decide to do like 100 years before, 9 years before, they can still have a young Maester Aemon or a young... Because there's two Walder Frey. Yeah. Because they're so fucking old in...
That'll be interesting. Yeah. I don't care enough to... Speculate past that in terms of how well it'll go and what people want from that.
Yeah.
Or what direction they're going to have that it could take. I think that would be a little bit weird.
Definitely. As long as they just don't do Robert's Rebellion and the whole Targaryen...
Oh, you know they're going to.
Oh, I don't think they will. We'll see. You think that they're going to do that?
I think that they kind of have to.
So we'll call it now. You're saying that the spin-off will be Robert's Rebellion and the overthrowing of the Targaryens by young Ned and young Robert.
Yeah.
And you're saying no, they're not going to do that, David?
I got no idea.
But if you were to guess, do you think they're going to do that? I got no idea. I'm going to say they're not going to do that, whatever it is. So we'll see.
Oh, okay. So I get one. Predicting. I get one thing, and you get everything else.
Well, that's the premise of our. The premise is: do you think they're going to do that or not that? And I'm saying not that.
Well, okay. So what if it's in the very, very last episode, and it's the way that the whole thing ends? It could be like the very last episode of the last season, but that's it. That's how it'll end.
I would count that as not being.
Nah.
I want Ned Stark to wake up and it be a dream.
Ooh.
I want Ned Stark to grow some balls and not give Cersei the answers.
I think
when
Oh, I found out that your children are yours and you fucked your brother.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's no consequences for me telling you that, right? We're all good still.
This is all a dream of Bran after he got pushed out the window.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt that.
And now, and then that's how he becomes a 3-eyed Raven, because he has to see everything and hear about everything, because he's imagining it all from everyone's point of view. That's why he is everywhere through time, because he can invent whatever he wants.
Dr. Bran Haddon. See what I did there?
Well, he does come back looking across to see where the White Walkers are, sending all the ravens.
Yeah. Those poor ravens, he sent them to their death. They flew all... How far did they fucking fly, those ravens?
And then all the White Walker did was look at him and go, fuck. and they've all gone.
The ravens nope the fuck out of there.
just go, I ain't walking anymore. Overpower his mind powers, get out there.
Which is jumping a little ahead, because Jorah came back.
Yeah.
And the love in her eyes when Daenerys
that awkward hug, though.
Yeah, it's like...
Jorah's kind of like, oh, I didn't expect to get a hug. Should I hug back? No, I'm just going to accept this.
Yeah, don't fucking hug someone who just had great... This show just ignores logic.
She is immune to everything dragon-related.
She's immune to everything.
She's immune to everything. Let's be honest.
She's immune to arrows.
She's a bit of a Mary Sue character.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
So...
But Jorah came back and then she hugged him and I was kind of like...
It was touching.
It was, because I like Jorah a lot. Yeah. Like, as a character, he's just a noble character.
Jorah the Explorer. I like that he...
Jorah the Explorer.
I like that he, he made a mistake when he betrayed Daenerys in the past.
Yeah.
And he asked for forgiveness.
Yeah, he did the right thing. Like, everything
People make mistakes. He proved himself... Like, he fought to win her back, even though she kept refusing him and sending him away.
Yeah.
And I like that she forgave him as well, and like she could see the friendship, that like how worthy he was of her friendship, blah blah blah, and the hug and all that.
Is that the last thing that she's going to do though, in terms of forgiveness, or is she finally becoming that tyrant that you keep talking about?
Go. Because she destroyed her enemies who wouldn't bend the knee to her.
I'm so sick of
what would you guys do?
I'm sick of hearing bend the knee.
She gave Jorah a second opportunity.
Yeah, because he was asking for forgiveness. They weren't. She was offering the Lannisters forgiveness, the soldiers, and they wouldn't. The ones who didn't bend the knee, And then the rest did, and she didn't kill them. What would you guys do if you guys were Daenerys?
It was a fucking dragon. But do you think that I wouldn't just bend the knee and then fight from the inside? I'm just that way inclined.
I'm gonna be a double agent forcefully.
I would like being a jack of all trades and slowly be, terrorizing from inside.
I think the idea is that over time they would start to see themselves what a natural leader she is and how much better than Cersei. Like she would prove to them, even if they still showed like grumbling behind her back.
Yeah.
And then they would be like, oh, actually, she is better than Cersei. I think that's the implication, getting them to bend the knee.
Speaking of time passing without actually knowing about it, Slughorn's a bit of a dick.
I don't think so. I think he was
not protecting Sam by not telling him his dad died.
Yeah.
A good month ago.
He's a good lad. That's just him trying to protect Sam from the ugly truth of the world that his father and brother were fucking murdered.
Yeah. Most of your important founder of your family that you may or may not like are dead.
Yeah.
Which is the entire reason why you're not going home.
That's true, yeah.
So you can go home. The sword's rightfully yours because there's no men in your family left.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he does. Did he have a sister in that dinner scene? Remember that dinner scene?
Yeah.
Was there a sister? I don't remember. Or was it just his mother and then Dickon? In the books, he has a sister.
I'm pretty sure it was his sister.
Was there a girl there?
I don't have the episode to go back to.
I thought there was a sister.
Was there a sister?
I'm pretty sure there is.
So Heartsbane belongs to her, like legally.
To her husband.
It would be through her. In this case, it is through the last female. But
no, he's keeping it.
Yeah, obviously Sam is gonna keep it, but he stole it from the father even, let alone the sister. But yeah, no, I like Slughorn. Like he shows wisdom and like he actually believes Sam, while still being able to like
and believe in Sam, but keeping him from anything meaningful.
Keeping him from the truth of his father and brother's death, that's a bit,
But why not give him access to what he's asking for as a nicer way of going about it, instead of go through all of these and re-scribe them so that they're in usable condition in the next 50 years.
Yeah.
Rather than, your parents are dead, and do some shitty job about someone's shit. And
everyone thought that those scrolls that Slughorn gave him to ride over were actually going to be tomes on like the White Walkers in the Long Night, but they ended up not being, isn't it? Like they were
Gilly went through them, and was like reading them out, and it goes the 1,000-something steps, and he's 1,000-something shits. And
you do know the reveal in that scene that
because
20 years in the making.
Rhaegar got an annulment and then married
Lyanna.
Lyanna Stark, which means that Jon is official.
Jon Snow, everyone, is legally Jon Targaryen. As long as they can prove it. And that means he is the heir to the Iron Throne over Daenerys.
I love that so much because she's shit. Imagine that.
This is my
find out and Drogon's just like, fuck you, mum, and just goes to dad.
Daenerys is like, well, I still have you, Drogon.
You turn around, Jon just float off on the back of it. It's like dragons!
On the back of Jon's motorcycle. We're still good friends, Daenerys. Jon's a Targaryen. That is so fucking the reveal. What do you think of the reveal that it was just in a fucking scroll that Gilly read?
What's annulment mean? You can't there it is. There it is. Just casually dropped that he's full Targaryen.
A bit cliched.
That's being read by someone who's kind of like a child.
Yeah, exactly. Can't read for shit.
I love that. He's like having a go at Gilly about like the shits and stuff. She's like, no, steps. Sam, like he's an idiot, it's steps. You'll get there, buddy. Don't worry. I'm like, I love you so much.
I don't give two shits about these fucking shits or steps or whatever the fuck they were.
My boot scooting baby is driving me crazy. Pushing for a western dance for a day. That was an awesome. What did you think of the reveal? Now we know that Jon is no longer bastard, because one of the big questions, the debates was, even if Jon is the son of Rhaegar Targaryen, is he still a bastard or not, or is he actually legitimate? And now we learn.
This is it, This gives him that part. But it comes down to whether or not Sam's actually going to realise, because he's going to find out no one actually knows who his parents really are, because it's just, it's Ned and some stable girl.
Okay, here's my questions in terms of predictions. Do you guys think that A, Jon will find out? I think he will. Or B, most of all, will he actually sit on the Iron Throne as Jon Targaryen?
No.
yeah, I say no as well.
I don't think he'd ever take it up.
He doesn't want to. That's the thing. Like, it's not him.
Will he even get the opportunity? Do you think Westeros will find out and acknowledge him as Jon Targaryen?
No.
Yes. Okay,
No.
yeah, I say no.
Force it against him. Like, force it upon him.
Or even just
and
learn
say,
and ask him or want him.
It might be like the King of the North. They just the people make him rather than actually. And then later on, once he is king of the Seven Kingdoms, actually goes. Someone like Sam goes and finds him and has actually looking through the records. It looks like you actually belong here.
Yeah.
After the people give it to him, I'm really keen for that to happen. Even if he marries Daenerys, I don't really care.
So the only way he can find Daenerys Targaryen is Bran, though.
Yeah, properly, yeah. Wait, did it mention Lyanna in the note and then Sam just cut Gilly off? Or it didn't even mention Lyanna
It didn't
stuff?
mention anything. It just said a secret
Yeah,
marriage.
it said,
that's it. Didn't say who the marriage was with, apart from Rhaegar.
Yeah.
And the other thing is with the flashback that Bran has, you see Lyanna give birth and that's it. You see it's Jon.
Yeah.
You still don't see the father. Like, you assume, but you don't know.
In the universe, they know about Rhaegar kidnapping Lyanna, so they know it's him in universe. Jon would see that and be like, oh shit, my dad's Rhaegar.
Yeah, I mean, you can put two together, but still not 100% definitive evidence.
It's not a paternity test, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You could say about anything, though.
But dragons is the paternity test.
Yeah. All signs point to it, but they just kind of have to, take the word of a cripple to say, yeah, you're Targaryen.
Oh, well, I think Jon isn't taking the word of a cripple. That's his brother. Well, since you're a cripple, Bran, I can't take your word for it. Jon, why do you talk to me like that? I'm your brother. Shut up, cripple.
Shut up, cripple.
And just from Bran, unfeeling machine, you are now the new king.
Please sign here to be Targaryen.
Dr. Bran had it in his Watchmen. Night's Watchmen. Yes! Yes!
Nah.
Night's Watchmen. Dr. Bran had
Who's gonna be the owl?
Because
he's got birds all over.
Fuck. Who's an owl themed? I can't think. Well, Sam's fat and Night Owl got fat in his old age.
He did, yeah.
Who would be Rorschach?
No one really.
Like Clegane Sandor Clegane or someone like that.
Yeah.
What other Watchmen were there? Sansa's easily the ditzy chick. What's her name?
Oh, yeah.
Silk Spectre. And I can't find you.
I don't remember the names. I only remember Rorschach.
Fucking classic graphic novel. You should find time to read it.
I've watched the movie. I've never actually read the novel.
You should read the graphic. Yeah. It's that one and the Sandman series are the two greatest graphic novels in considered. They were both on the New York Times bestsellers.
No, I'm still with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay.
It's good anime.
Yeah.
Okay. Way off. Anyway, where were we up to?
Well, dragons. But Jon saying, I am a king, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck
I'm out.
you. That was fucking annoying. I didn't give you permission to leave.
Yeah.
He trusted you by willingly stepping into the dragon's den.
Yeah.
It's very unchivalrous as a queen.
Yeah.
It's discourteous to fucking keep a king prisoner.
Yeah.
That you sent him a letter that implies that there's a diplomatic immunity there.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't, how did he phrase it?
I don't need your permission to leave.
I don't need your permission to leave. With all due respect, your grace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Trusting a stranger.
Yeah, correct.
Does she trust him? Does he trust her?
She does.
You've got to give this whole two-step thing.
She trusted him since whatever episode 3 or 4.
Look at the longing on her face as she's just like, don't leave me.
Yeah. Someone stood up to me. I want him.
Yeah.
I want to bang. That's what that face is right there.
I want some of that nephew D. He's actually older than her in terms of age, even though she's his auntie.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Which is why he's totally gonna rule.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be the dominant one in the bedroom. Easily.
I meant just like he's in rule Westeros.
Oh, okay, that too. Well, he's the proper Targaryen more than
so thanks for uniting all of these armies. I'm taking over now.
Well, at least I still have Drogon. He just rides off on the back of the motorcycle into the...
It's alright, I'll take the runt.
We're still friends.
Just like Ghost, I'm good with runts.
Yeah, Ghost is going to feel bad that Jon's going to just run off with Drogon and...
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah.
I hope it does. A big Grand Theft Dragon. He just fucking steals their dragons.
Yeah.
Gets 4 stars immediately.
Yeah, it gets the army, their helicopters and fighter jets coming after you.
All the White Walkers and the cops.
Yeah. Well, how cool was Arya's play where she's trying to be sneaky and watching everything and being like a hidden person, one of the people, and then you get Peter Baelish.
Oh man! He's such a sneaky guy!
I fucking hate this story, like this plot with Arya being bratty and it's contrived forced drama. Really, like a soap opera nonsense.
This is
over fucking nothing. Like this is
because she's supposed to be like just a little shit who hasn't grown.
This is why I don't watch The Block.
What the fuck is wrong with the Arya? Like, Sansa's being reasonable here, trying to hold the Northern Lords together in Jon's absence.
Yeah. And,
the Northern Lords have a right to speak up, and Arya's being all like, we should cut their heads off or whatever the fuck.
It's like, that'll keep them in line.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And accusing Sansa of, like, wanting to take their parents' bedrooms. Fuck you, she's the Lady of Winterfell.
It's hers now.
It's hers now. Who else deserves to have the mother and father's bedroom?
This is what my wife got very upset about. She's like, oh, you always want pretty things. So what?
Mm.
What physically is wrong with wanting that? Like, you live in, like, the north, nothing there's nice.
Correct.
And she's different. Like, it's just like, yeah, she then lived with, like, it's just,
it's
everything she's complaining about is just nothing to whinge about.
Exactly.
She's doing it because she's a shit.
It's just a whole social justice warrior thing about not liking women who are actually women, like who are feminine.
Correct.
They don't like femininity in women.
That's the thing. Like, everyone likes Arya over Sansa, but Sansa's the smarter one.
Correct.
Because she's like survived in a world which Arya wouldn't have. That's the thing. Like, if Arya was in Sansa's position, she would have died.
Yeah.
She would have gone to try kill Joffrey, got killed, and end of her.
Correct. Her
That's the end of
hot-headedness would have gone.
Yeah, exactly. And now Sansa's the only one who survived because she accepted it and goes, I have to live through this by accepting what's happening.
Correct.
Yeah, and
And another thing that I'll say, there's nothing wrong with a girl being girly or a girl being tomboyish. They're both just different.
Yeah.
Everyone doesn't like Sansa because she's girly and ladylike, whereas Arya's like the tomboyish one. Yeah. They're both fine. None of them is wrong.
No, correct.
It's fucking hell. And
the other thing is, Sansa has been through more worse stuff.
Correct.
100%,
she's been like way worse stuff. Like,
she was fucking raped,
beaten, shot out with crossbows. Yeah, raped multiple times. Like, been attacked, like shipped across different continents.
Has to deal with Peter Baelish.
I would do that, but yeah, and Arya's just like, I got blind, learned martial arts, got killed, and then left. Like, oh wow, that's a hard life there, Arya.
That come out of your nose.
You've always liked nice things. Fuck off. And it's her bedroom as well.
That's the thing.
She's a Lady of Winterfell. Are they gonna rope off the bedroom like a monument to their parents who have died? It's a fucking house. Pay respect to your parents by using that bedroom.
They do tours of Winterfell. I'm like, and this was a Lady Stark and Ned Stark's house. No one met into them. It's exactly the way it was. Even the arse indentation. Those are semen stains. Don't touch them.
Some Korean tourists are just getting their cameras out like.
Oh yeah, they turn around and they're like lying on the bed. Get on the bed. Get on the bed.
Wearing a straw fedora and a Hawaiian shirt with the camera around. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I'm not liking this. It's forced, contrived drama for the sake of drama. When you write a story, people, you have to make it seem like they're not writers behind the scenes writing a story. It should feel like a real thing and real characters. This seems like writers writing a script that are trying to create drama between characters that isn't.
I know it's because Peter Baelish is trying to do it. He's trying to split them apart.
Yeah.
And that's what he does best. He's basically like, I had control of Sansa almost, and then you arrived, and basically he's like, I need to find a way to like pit you against each other and get you like hating each other.
And it's not believable. Like, what do you think, Jack? Do you see that it's contrived and
they're fighting over nothing? That's really what's happening.
Yeah. But do you see how that's a weakness of the writing? Like, I would be fucking embarrassed if I was David Benioff and D.B. Weiss.
Yeah, I can see like this fight in the room doesn't make sense, but the next part does.
No.
Because he plants it.
Okay, do you remember what the letter was that she read at the end?
Yeah, the one that Cersei forces her to write.
Yeah, do you remember what the letter said?
Yeah. It was about, like...
Robb Stark.
Join, like, help me...
come south and bend the knee to Joffrey.
And help us unite everyone again.
Okay. Here's what I will say to this, okay? Who gives a fuck? Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. She wrote that letter when she was a hostage, under threat, under the Lannisters.
Yes, correct.
All the way back in season 1 when she was a fucking child, when she was like 5 years old.
She was like 12 or something.
She was like fucking 4 when she wrote that letter.
Yeah.
and like
just like a 110-minute love scene.
Exactly. And the fact that Ghost was only in like the first 10 minutes of the pilot and he hasn't been seen since. Seriously, Sansa was like she was barely teething when she wrote that fucking letter. Fucking ridiculous.
Joffrey was still in diapers.
It really is like they're just trying to get.
That's laughable. I laughed. Like when I saw the reveal of what the note said, I thought it would be something about Lysa and Peter writing letters to each other about like plotting to kill Jon Arryn or something like that. Yeah. Like, nah, it was the most laughable fucking forced.
Like, that's the thing. It's just like she's just like I don't know. Yeah, I know. I understand. Like, it's,
what a joke.
They're trying to just get like Arya out of there again.
Yeah, they're trying to create conflict where there is none, and it comes off as like laughable and like childish and like stupid.
Well, it also like ultimately destroys any character development Arya had.
Correct.
Because she thought, she was gaining maturity, she understood a bit more of the world, and then she's like, nah, she's still a little shit again.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's all she has. All she's done is like learn martial arts. That's it.
If I was Sansa and like Arya came to me, I'd be like, yeah, and what else? Do you want to have lunch later or something?
I'd give her a mission. Go and kill the queen. If you think that you could have done any better, do it right now.
That's
Go.
a good point. Yeah, why the fuck? Ugh.
She could literally ask and say, make it a challenge, because Arya's a tomboy. She would take it.
Yeah.
And just go.
I'll prove myself.
Yeah. You think that you're the best, swordswoman in terms of fighting, and plus kicking ass, sneaking around, taking people's faces.
I literally think it's just because she just got her sister back.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, she's like, I thought you were dead. And she's like, I don't want to lose you ever again.
I literally think this moment is no longer part of the story, but the writers. Like, it's not about, like, they're not real characters. This is the writers made a mistake. Yeah. That's how I see it. Yeah. I can't justify it within universe.
The scene didn't need to be there.
Yeah, thank you. And this story, they could have come up with something better if they wanted to create drama.
No, what a better story is heading off and getting Tyrion back into...
Not for me.
Really? King's Landing, come on.
Okay, if you're...
The most recognisable person pretty much in the entire universe, how many dwarves are there?
I was going to say, it's like, we're looking for a dwarf with a scarf. I'm like, why don't you look for a fucking dwarf? Like, how many have we seen in the show? None, except for him.
Yeah, fuck those guards at the end.
Hang on. Like, there was one part of the travelling troupe of actors.
What?
Yeah, that was in... Do you mean on Westeros or in the East?
No, back in the East.
Yeah, okay, big funny then. Yeah,
so if you grab him to do their bit...
That character had more screen time than Ghost too, so...
well, Ghost was only in one episode, so of course, they were in a couple.
The unaired episode?
Yeah, the unaired one.
Bronn going back to his true master.
Yeah, I wanted more of an acknowledgement between the two of them.
Like, we've been planning shit like this for quite a while now.
How the fuck does he contact Bronn? Yeah. Everything just kind of happens.
Yeah, everything just happens.
Plot. Yeah. That's literally how it went down. And he just a whisper in the trees.
Does he just like Bronn's mobile just rings? He's like, my boy Tyrion!
I was gonna fucking make that joke. He stole it from me. I was gonna make a smartphone joke. Damn it.
You're too slow, mate.
Too slow, yeah.
He's got my carrier pigeon.
Well, carrier raven. Come on, they do use raven.
Okay, all of those skeletons down there, skeleton or stones for the dragons?
Skeletons.
Skeletons.
You mean stones that petrified into rock?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Does that matter?
No, well, I'm just thinking of why are they why are they still down there? I would have had them out in terms of.
Decor?
How awesome would that be? You walk into...
We killed this dragon! Everyone fear us!
That's actually a fucking good visual if the writers thought of that. Yeah. You're on a roll.
Because it's the fucking dungeon. Yeah. No one sees that shit.
I was going to say, put it above the Iron Throne. Yeah. Quite literally,
as
this
symbolic.
Yeah. I'm sitting on a throne of all these fucking swords.
That's horribly uncomfortable.
Yeah. I've got that fucking thing that I killed. It didn't have to be me, but we killed it.
The Iron Throne killed it.
Yeah. And then imagine trying to come in and say, I'm running out of food. Would you be able to give me something? Like,
do you see what's behind me?
Fuck off!
You want some food? Oh, there's your food. Okay. Next! Ma'am, my crops are dying and we need more water for it. Just points behind her. Next!
We're just like petitioning just like a little thing in terms of can we be religious again? Can we have another next?
Points to the dragon.
I'm totally down for that. That needs to be around more.
And then you can see the line behind.
Going down the steps and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that
when it's holding their
I want it to be a sign that says average wait time like 75 minutes.
Held by Lannister soldier.
He's
You've
You've got Bard sitting there along the way, handing out like peas and fucking popcorn and stuff. It's like, you'll get there and stuff like that.
Next.
So I hope she doesn't point at the dragon for me.
Oh, when I went in, they were having an intermission. Jamie was on there too.
When I was there, she almost didn't point to it. Oh, I fucking see that.
There's high five. He's like, yeah, did you get anything? No, I'm still dying, man. It's all cancer.
My baby's being fed tonight, yeah.
Look, I didn't even get to open my mouth. She just pointed to it and left.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I know. Alright, yeah, and fucking Qyburn, can I just say, don't fucking ruin history by destroying the skull. You didn't have to shoot at it in episode 2.
Oh, yeah. That skull was huge, too.
Yeah, it was Balerion's skull. It was the biggest dragon.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it just shows you the monument of how fucking big that dragon was.
Yeah.
And it actually got killed.
Yeah. Well, I think he died of old age. Balerion didn't actually get killed. He died, like, at the age of 200 or something.
Oh, really?
He lived for a long, going by the history of the universe.
Again, how awesome would that be above the throne?
Correct, yeah. And
or even killed around it. Like
they had more than one dragon skull. Have them all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the way up the steps. Know what you're asking.
Imagine that there's so many that just decor the whole castle. It's just like, you don't have to like make beds and shit out of them. Like, people just like go into the guest room.
Instead of a racing car bed.
Yeah, it's just a dragon's stomach.
like painted like a red Ferrari with like a number 7.
I want
Look at the nose. I call this one Flash.
I named the big one Bitey.
Bitey.
Alright, anyway.
Can't sleep, dragon will eat me. Can't sleep, dragon.
What did we think of the interaction between Tyrion and his brother for the first time since season 2?
Why does he always have to bring up that Daddy didn't love me?
Yeah.
We know he didn't. We get it.
I know, we get it.
And he's like starts crying. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ.
And then I'm just waiting for like Jamie to say it because he's not your daddy.
Oh yeah. That means they killed each other's fathers if Jamie is the son of the Man King.
I know, right? That would be really cool.
That'd be really poetic. But can I just say, why would you fucking stroll into King's Land? Like, first of all, their idea of smuggling is riding a boat to the docks, to the shores of the coast, and just hammering a fucking nail into the boat, into the sand, and walking.
Davos has always been a smuggler, so he's just.
That's not smuggling, I'm saying.
Yeah, but
we need someone to smuggle us.
Misdirection.
Smugglers. I can get you in, but I'm not much of a fighter.
Yeah.
Cutscene, he just rows to the shore and just like parks their boat to the side and we'll be back by 3 p.m, alright guys?
Like
they all time their Fitbits together.
Like if we don't get back, we're fucked.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
Next time, send a dragon to just drop me off.
Tyrion just walked, like he didn't even have a guard, he didn't have a disguise, no hood, he just walked to the Red Keep, it looked like it, to meet his brother. Yeah. Can we just acknowledge how dumb that is?
He was going straight to the sewers, you know, his favourite horde.
Oh, so fucking dumb.
Plot armor.
Oh my god. We don't think that that's dumb that he just walked into the Red Keep from the coast through the city. Yeah. And he's the most wanted man in Westeros, maybe after Daenerys.
I'm pretty sure I saw no, that was a child.
That was a very hairy child.
Child, dwarf, child. Wait a second.
Scarred child. So never mind.
Scarred child, dwarf, scarred child, Oh, wait a second.
He's like, you scarred child, not back to Tyrion.
He's already running off.
Potatoes.
But yeah, what do you say? He basically wants Jamie to tell Cersei, we need to fight White Walkers.
Yeah, we need to join together for this.
Yeah.
What's the term armistice? That means like a temporary peace or something.
Correct, yeah. It's a temporary truce.
Yeah.
Parlay.
Yeah, it's parlay. It's basically what it is.
That would be the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic, their meeting, I feel like, and dumb that he just strolled into the Red Keep. And Jamie could be a bit less hostile after finding out that it wasn't
him at all, yeah.
But he still killed his dad.
The dad was still a thing.
Yeah, but the dad was a dick. I guess that's why Jamie allowed Tyrion to just go free. Which is another dumb thing. Tyrion wouldn't go by himself. Because Jamie could easily just capture him. He trusted Jamie too much.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the thing. Jamie just let him go.
Yeah. At least Gendry's done rowing.
Unless.
Oh, but I can't believe that plot, like loose plot point actually came back into.
I was expecting it, like, kind of. He looks like fucking a young Christian Bale, don't you think? I think he does. Look at his face.
No, you're making shit up.
Nah, young Christian Bale.
Absolutely not.
I think so. Let's see what David decides.
I don't.
Look,
he could be like.
Or Michael Fassbender meets Christian Bale. Definitely.
Okay, yeah, okay. I
love child.
Yeah, if Michael Fassbender and Christian Bale had a love child, it's totally Gendry.
Yeah, sort of. It's kind of really not, but sort of.
David's still rowing, and the Covenant is to. Yeah, just made it.
I get it.
You get it?
Yeah.
You've seen Covenant, haven't you?
I haven't actually seen it. I know what happens, but I haven't actually seen it.
It wasn't that great. Anyway, so Gendry's back in the game.
With his trademark father's warhammer instead of a sword.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. He's like,
I like it as
I
well.
don't use swords, but I use like warhammers, and just by gene pool association, he knows how to use them.
Exactly.
Because his dad's like, I'm a big fat motherfucker. Yeah. I use warhammers.
Your dad, why would you be like loyal to your father who was never there for you, that you were just a bastard to him?
He seems overly loyal with that blood, even though he has nothing.
Yeah, exactly. He just found out recently. I think that's just like natural, like fatherly yearning.
You just have those traits and go, no, it's not to do with whether or not I like wanted to be part of him or loved him or anything like that. It's just he was good at it. I tried it.
Yeah,
I was good at it.
That's a fair point. Fucking Tyrion. Look again, Tyrion just walking to the coast. Like, what would he have done if he ran into someone earlier and Davos and stuff weren't there?
I think he was literally just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep walking. If anyone says anything, I'm just gonna keep walking.
And when he does, he ignores them, like in this scene.
What if he was still doing that back in King's Landing, the city, and
the
guards stopped him?
Does he go?
What if guards stopped him? Hey, you're Tyrion Lannister. We recognize you. You're Tyrion Lannister, and then they catch him.
Does he go through? Does he find some secret passage? Do we even know?
So there's a secret passage from the castle, the Red Keep, through the whole fucking city to the coast. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, there is. It's called a sewer.
And it's because I can't
think
he knows a secret thing. Otherwise,
they could have explained that a bit better.
But they leave everything out. They're rushing the end of the show now. You know that.
Which was their choice. They were given more episodes, and they decided to do 7.
Yeah.
And that's why you have them teleporting from Dragonstone to King's Landing in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll pay that.
I don't know. I thought it was dumb that Tyrion's a strong.
It's just Doctor Who now.
Yeah. And the guards would recognize he was Tyrion straight away.
Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Because of all the martial arts.
Yeah. That'd be Arya. Yeah, like, they would know straight away a light-coloured haired dwarf with a scar on his face. They wouldn't be like, oi, where'd you get that scar? They'd be like, you're Tyrion Lannister. That was fucking lame.
Yeah. You're supposed to show how fucking dumb the Lannister guards are.
Fucking annoying.
Hey man, he's got thickest plot armor for the shortest person.
Well, at least he's handy with a hammer.
Yeah,
being able to knock.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's just me, but the part that annoyed me the most out of this scene is he pays them all this money and he doesn't take it back.
I know. Why wouldn't you fucking take it? And theirs as well.
Yeah.
I would have taken their money.
He just like kills them. Like, take that money back. There's clearly a lot. Like, and just take what you have.
They might have. You don't know. They just kind of gloss over that part.
I don't know why they just annoy me more than they should.
That annoyed me as well. Yeah. I would have taken the money.
Yeah, I'm just like, you can just take it back. They're dead now. You paid them to get them away.
Correct. At least take your own money back. If not, take all of their money.
Yeah.
And help yourself.
They're dead. What are they going to do with it?
Exactly. They're fucking Lannister soldiers.
Honestly, I would have done that.
Yeah, I would have done that. Yeah. Gendry meets Jon for the first time.
Oh, the bastard armies getting together.
The sons of 2 best friends.
Yeah.
Who were both betrayed by the Lannisters. This is a big thing.
Yep. No, I like that. And he's just Davos is like, don't tell him. Oh, you fucking told him.
I like that he did that.
Yeah.
Because why hide it?
Yeah. Why?
Like, nothing can happen. He's not going to take the throne. He doesn't want it.
Yeah.
He's just going. I was Robert Baratheon's son. That's it. That's the whole.
I think that honesty is really refreshing to Jon. Plus, their fathers were best friends.
Yeah. So he actually has like.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Breath is dark. High five.
Where's that from again?
Nowhere.
Huh? That's from something. Isn't it?
It is definitely from something.
Give me a clue.
Will Ferrell.
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Yes. I fucking remember.
Yeah.
Step Brothers. I knew it.
2 of them sleeping in a bunk
bed.
bed.
The bunk bed and all that. Yeah.
Actually, I'm just going to show you guys later that you're like. It's called School of Thrones.
Is that like a School of Rock meets?
No, it's basically Game of Thrones, but in high school. It's fantastic. My favorite characters are the Greyjoys, they're the water polo team. And they all just wear nothing but like budgie smugglers, and every time they come on screen they go Greyjoy and flex their muscles. I'm like, this is great.
That pretty much describes them intellectually as well.
Is that like a Doyle rules?
It's like that.
Greyjoy's rules.
They're all dumbasses. Yeah. And Theon is like the leader of the water polo team, and he's best friends with Jon Snow. It's so good.
Okay. Is this on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Alright. Check that out.
Daenerys is like the new chick that comes in. She doesn't know how to fit in any of the cliques and stuff like that.
Knowing her story in the real Game of Thrones, she probably fits in immediately and has her little clicker straight away.
The best thing, do you know the best thing is the what do you call it? Who's in charge of schools? The
headmaster.
The headmaster is Peter Baelish.
Oh.
So good. The whole thing is him just creeping on Sansa. It's great.
So I want to make a joke about a certain type of school, religious school that does that, but I'm not going to.
I'm going to jump back to probably where Cersei's learning all this thing through the children is hearing all the whispers. She knew what Bronn did and what Bronn was planning.
Oh, Qyburn's still the master of whispers.
Yeah.
Master of whispers. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Him and his little kiddies.
Yeah, that's true. He took over. Yeah, again, I'm like, is she pregnant? Is she not?
Who knows?
Either way, she's got Jaime around her finger again.
See, that's the part is I don't want to believe she is, but then again, they do time skip so often that it could be true.
Yeah.
I
The main reason for me, the only reason I wouldn't believe it is just because of the prophecy. Nothing else. It's other than the prophecy. It's of course realistic. For
the only other thing I think as well is insurance to keep Jaime around.
Yeah, so she's just lying.
Because if there's any type of like thing where he's like, I don't want to stay, she'd be like, well, you have another child.
Yeah.
And basically, because she says like, don't ever leave me or don't ever like go behind my back again. Yeah. Immediately after saying, yeah, we're having another kid. So, yeah. I thought that was a really cool idea. I don't think she's pregnant. Do you think she's pregnant?
Yeah.
I don't
honestly don't think she'd be pregnant. But so Sam going to the restricted section, stealing a whole bunch of shit.
Didn't even bring the invisibility cloak. Such a noob. Like.
Just using a key. Where's this Alohomora shit?
Yeah, I know. What's he gonna do now? Go back to the wall?
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't become a true Maester, so...
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to end up being Lord Tarly, so that's fine. We know it.
Yeah, I want that to happen.
Yeah.
And then Baelish, back up to the Starks.
He played Arya like a saxophone, but I still fucking hate that story. And I'm still... Like, the reveal of the letter was fucking laughable.
I don't mind the letter part, because I like the way that Baelish was outsmarting Arya.
But it's still a dumb thing to get upset over.
I could just call it Arya.
They're both fine.
Yeah.
They're both correct.
Yeah, I really, really like that.
Mm.
That he was that extra step. He just goes,
yeah.
Oh, I know you're playing me.
But again, the plot point of the letter is dumb. So I can't get behind the...
So he's going around bribing people, which I reckon is to do with the whole getting people to say that they want Sansa to be the Queen of the North instead of Jon.
Mm.
And that's what they're like, oh, we should have gone for you instead of him. We got caught up in the moment because you're a true star, all of that. And I reckon that's him slowly paying around and getting it so she has all the power. So correct. Jon might come back and it's all her word instead of his. Yeah,
and by getting Arya to turn on Sansa, it gives Sansa a reason to discommunicate at least Arya, if not outright, whatever.
Yeah.
And that gives Sansa Littlefinger power over Sansa. Like only he can have her. That's what he's trying to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, not too happy with where that story is going in terms of how contrived and nonsensical it is. Eastwatch by the Sea appears for the first time in the show.
Yeah.
The Eastern Castle of the Night's Watch. And didn't look that cool as usual. The castles have been disappointing this season. And
what was it? The Hound?
Yeah.
Is finally in the north.
Again, teleportation. How convenient since episode 1 that they just...
They've been travelling since like the second season to get up the north. So the Hound to get that far, that's amazing. It's taken 4 seasons. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah. Jon's been up and back a few times.
Correct.
He just every scene he just turns around and he's like, "I need to go back to the wall." Oh, I'm there.
Yeah. Hey, Littlefinger, can I borrow your jetpack? Sure. Don't forget, chaos is your ladder. Got nothing to do with it. He's just like saying that. Sure, Peter.
And then all he does is no relation.
Yeah. Yeah, so a bit lame that the brother of the Banners is already at Eastwatch. And look, the little the Justice League of Westeros is
the
forming.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, the magnificent Faith of the Seven. No, I don't like.
Everyone's like the Fellowship of the Ring. They say a dwarf.
Yeah.
Tyrion should just go there with him.
Who'd be Aragorn? Yeah, Jon is Aragorn.
Yeah.
And then you have Frodo as Tyrion.
Sandor would be Boromir, maybe. Gendry's one of the hobbits, easily.
What? So the Hound is Legolas.
I forgot it. The Hound, Legolas would be either Thoros or.
I thought Boromir. That the Hound's Boromir.
Yeah, I said
yeah.
that. Yeah.
And then
I fucking said that.
no, Davos.
Did I?
No, I reckon Davos would be if he's going to be anything.
Boromir.
Huh? No, Legolas.
Oh, okay.
There's no one really to do Legolas.
Fire sword guy, he can be Gandalf.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Beric would be Gandalf. Yeah.
He's like, I can just come back to life. Also, fire.
Okay, if they were the Justice League, Jon would be Superman.
Yeah.
Or Batman. Actually, Batman more maybe.
That's a good game would be Superman because he's a big motherfucker.
There's no douchey like asshole in the Justice League. The Green Lantern, Jon Stewart.
Yeah,
Green
he's
Lantern.
a bit of an arrogant cunt.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's the Wildling.
Gendry's the Flash.
Too soon?
Why?
It's like I've never liked the Flash as a character.
Oh, okay, I like him. I like his sense of humor.
I like Barry Allen's Flash.
Yeah.
I don't like Wally West or Al Miles.
Why not Wally West?
I just prefer Barry.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Overall, I'm a Marvel guy over DC, but I like the Flash.
That's blasphemy.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Look, this show has become, pretty. It's become pretty cheesy and lame, spectacle, fan servicey. Now all of the united as one. All the main characters from different stories are the Avengers now.
We're off to see the Wizard.
Correct. It's a dumb fucking.
The Wonderful Wizard of Night.
It's a dumb fucking what do you call it? Plan to capture a zombie and take it south. Does anyone else find that fucking dumb?
Yeah, like it's a big thing. Like they know there's an army. They just want to take one.
Yeah. There's a better way to do it.
And they're like, we're just going to drag that all the way back across the wall, all the way across the Northern Realms, back to like where Daenerys is.
Yeah.
Just one.
How do you honestly even find that?
Yeah.
Like how do you get one on its own?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't bring like some type of sack or sled type thing to drag it around.
You're just going to throw it into a sack. What would happen if you cut its head off and took a head, and if the head was still moving?
Both parts would move in the books anyway.
Yeah.
Both parts are still animated.
So literally just chop a head off and say, I've got a head.
It's basically fire, isn't it? Like that kills them.
Yeah, or cutting them into small enough pieces maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess. I don't think
that'd be enough evidence.
Don't
like a bag of moving parts.
Yeah.
Told ya!
Yeah, exactly.
I told you they're real!
His hand is still moving. Also, I wanted to start a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Start my Addams family.
Oh, thank you, Thing. Just pats the fucking hand. Yeah.
Just goes to the throat.
In the books, in the second book, which is like season 2 of the show, remember when Tyrion was the hand of the king and Stannis was gonna invade King's Landing? Remember? You know what I'm doing? During that time in the books, Sir Alistair Thorne, remember Sir Alistair?
Yep.
He was actually sent south by Geo Mormont with a moving hand to try to convince the. They didn't do that in the show, did they?
No.
And then by the time Sir Alistair makes it south, because Tyrion doesn't like Sir Alistair, no one likes Sir Alistair.
Yeah.
Tyrion trolled Sir Alistair and made him wait for ages. And by the time he finally allowed Sir Alistair to have an audience with him, the hand already deteriorated.
What a cunt.
So this is also something they already tried in the books to prove to the.
Well, that's probably why they glossed over it. They go, oh, you didn't find out in the books.
Yeah.
I'm not going to find out in the show.
They're going to find out in the show, yeah. Look, overall, do we want to
rate the episode?
And do our final saves?
Yeah, alright. Nothing really happened.
I'll give it
was
like
only
a 6.
aftermath.
Yeah.
I'm around about a 6. It was like setting up, so you know the next episode is going to be great.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
it's always like, every episode 8 or 9 of the season is like the big one.
Yeah.
And since this is like the 7th season, is it 7 or 8 this season?
There's 7 episodes this season.
So 6 is the 8, so this is the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're waiting for that big reveal, and they're just kind of hinting away at it at the moment. Yeah, so honestly, for everything that happened, Baelish outsmarting Aya, and John being able to like, I want to touch the butt.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to touch the dragon butt.
Not you, Daenerys. Get out of the way. I'm trying to touch Drogon's butt here.
Yeah. Oh, ew, we're
Drogon
related.
just blushes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You, Dave? Rating
I said 6.
6. And final thoughts of overall the episode?
Just Peter Baelish's like scheming was the best part for me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just love it where he's just like watching around the corner. I'm like, I gotcha, Arya. I gotcha.
Yeah, fucking.
It's just so dumb.
Yeah, she's fucking brat.
I know. I'm an all-knowing person. I've done this. I've done that.
I've done stuff that hurt me, got me hurt. I've had psychological scarring that I'll never live down, says Sansa. Who wins here? I was blind. Are you blind now? No. Shut up!
I was blind though. Yeah. Nah, look, as a Game of Thrones fan, as someone who still enjoyed the episode as a piece of like spectacle, I'm giving it 6.5.
You and your fucking heart.
So much.
I hated it as in like I like that they took a breather from the last one. Like it's not just about action.
Yeah.
But I don't like the teleporting and there's no more sense of scale in terms of a world.
Yeah.
Like in Lord of the Rings and previous Game of Thrones, there's this whole world, continent where characters are traveling and you get this sense of scope.
Yeah.
And it's really cheesy that they teleport all over the place. I hated...
And they just use the exposition of time.
Yeah, exactly. Or just deal with it. It's the way it is. I hated, what do you call it? The Northern storyline with Arya. It's so laughably silly.
Yeah.
I hated that.
I'm going to be a little brat because story.
Yeah. I hated the plot to go north and capture a zombie. I don't like the the whole Justice League of Westeros little thing is a bit like lame and like I don't think the books were gonna be like that. It's a bit too fan servicey.
Honestly, that's something that Andy, Pat, and I were talking about was just dates. Having a date, just even a month, a rough month down the bottom, like time has passed.
Meanwhile, back at the Legion of Doom, having a date.
Bum dum dum. Panoramic shot of this doom-shaped mountain with a skull
outside of Winterfell. And
we need a white. A what? And a wicket.
It's got to be inside a volcano.
Yeah.
Some sharks and some freaking laser beams that they want.
Blow me. What was that, Scott? I said show me. Oh, okay. Yeah, 6.5. It's like there's no more like intelligent writing in terms of political intrigue. It's just spectacle now and plot holes and teleportation and inconsistencies and lame characters meeting up and teaming up. And you're Ser Jorah Mormont. Oh, you're Jon Snow. You're Gendry.
I knew you, and you knew me, and you knew you as well. We've all known each other somehow, but I don't know how you knew you.
Remember the Siege of Pike back in the day? Like, they bring up the past kind of moments they did meet, and like, I knew your father. He was a good man.
It's like,
did you, though? Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I read about him. That's about it.
6.5 from me.
I hate your hearts.
I hate it. The episode.
I hate
it.
You hate it and you gave it 6.5.
I disliked it. Yeah, well, 6.5 because I like Game of Thrones and I can still watch it and enjoy a shitty Game of Thrones episode. You, Jack, you said 6.
I stand by my 6.
Yeah, I say 6.5.
Not 6.
6.
Thank you all for listening. I'm Jack.
I'm Sam.
And Dave.
Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
That's pretty gay.
Fucking Jerry Seinfeld. Not Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Springer. Come on.
I'm still going.
Yeah, we'll leave it in.